Alright, back to what I was doing. Going to finish coloring these things. I need drawing overrides, enable override, and then I need the bluish color, that one. Need red for this one. Alright, got all those colored. Now I gotta link these controls up with each joint. Then we'll start smoothing the weights. We'll have to make... No, I think that'll be okay. Yeah, I think we'll be okay because I was thinking of making a drop for this thumb, but I don't think it needs that. It could just close. I'll just do some very basic animations on those hands. Doesn't really have like the bone structure for an actual hand. Alright, so I'm going to take this, select the joint, and say constrain orient. I don't need to do a maintain offset. If I hit apply, now when I move this, or I rotate it, thumb moves with it. And I have 0 values if I need them. So I could move this. It gets values, and then if I ever need to reset it, I'll just put a 0 in there and voila. I have 0 values. Oops. Do that again. 0. 0. There we go. Alright, now I gotta do it for each one of these. So I'm gonna select this. Select that. Parent constraint. Or orient constraint. Test it. Good. Move it. Like this. Yeah, we're good. This one. This one. Orient. This one. And this one. Orient. So if I rotate. Good. Rotate. Good. Let's do the rest. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Alright. That. Rotates, that's good. Good. To the other hand. Driver driven. 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 And driver driven. Let's move them all just to make sure. I'm gonna make this thing much smaller. Good. 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 And good. Fingers are done. Let's see, I think I already did this, didn't I? No, I didn't. It's my spine, and I did the hips. No, I didn't. Okay. So, hips are actually going to be this one. Driver, driven. Cool. That's not what we want. Let's try this again. There's your axis. Okay. There's your axis. Ah, okay, so we're flipped over here. So there's a trick to this. I'm going to create a group. I'm going to take the hip icon. Essentially, I could, if I wanted to. Actually, I'm going to. Never mind. So I'm going to take this. And I'll do this again. Select the joint. But this time, I'm going to tell it. Oops, hang on. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so this, I'm going to select this, the icon, then the joint. I'm going to tell it constrain orient. Yeah, orient, and then I'm going to do maintain offset and apply. So it doesn't get jacked up like that, and then I can sit here and do this stuff. There we go. Hips are moving. What I realized while I was explaining that is that I need to take my spine and drop it into my hips here. Because, and actually, what I need to do trying to think about how I want to do this. I don't think I want to do that, actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this controller and the... Waiting for your day, Famous, this game looks boring. You shut your face. I'm going to take this spine constraint by point on this one, and we'll maintain offset on that too. So now I got rotation here, and then I have translate here, which will all make more sense once I rig the rest of this. At least I'm thinking it will. It's a little different with a character that doesn't have IK on the legs, or rotate plane IK. That one, multiple joints. It just only has the one, so it's always going to be straight. Usually the legs bend when you move the hips. We're not doing that here. I'm going to undo that. I got to rethink this. Okay. We do an orient constraint on that for sure. And then we'll do the same for these. So that's driver, driven, driver, driven, and driver, driven. Okay. So now if I move this bottom one, it moves the entire upper body. Good. So there are hierarchy things that I'm having issues with here. I need all this stuff. Spine 4 should control these guys. So my arms. There's my hands, there's my gloves. Where are my two arm? Oh, they're there. Arms should go inside of this one. Then inside of my arms. I got the fingers. I think I want... Yeah, that's right. That's right. My calves, I think I'll move with my spine too. So if I move this, it should all rotate. Yep, except for my IK, which you always want to be sticky. That's fine. Then, that should all go inside of my hips. That's a rotate control. Does not translate, this one does. So if I translate this, that's fine. I just need my legs to move along with it. Which means I move the hips. Yep, that's how it's going to work. So I'll move the hips. We do a parent constraint on that. Parent, maintain offset. Then this one is also going to parent constraint this one, or point constraint this one. Maintain offset, apply. So now, D. E. There we go. Then if I translate, yep, that's it. That's what we need. Leg icons would be independent. This is following the wrist. I want it to follow the world. But I need to make a switch. So I think that's my next thing. I need to make IK joints, or actually FK joints and IK joints, and then make a toggle between the two. This is always going to be IK. There's no other option. Well, I guess I could put an FK down there too. I'll have to make this guy squashy and stretchy too. Alright. So first the joints. This one. Let me go into this. I want to take this. It's actually these three that I want. But when I make a duplicate, it's going to give me all of this stuff. So anything beyond here, we're going to delete. We're going to delete the effector. And then we're going to rename it. left FK arm. Actually, these aren't binds. Or are they binds? Are they binds? They are binds. Let me take that back. They do have to be bound. And then I'll duplicate that and I'll call them IK. I'm going to do this the easy way. Selecting all three and then going up to replace. Oh, you guys can't see that. That looks funny. Take this. Do that. And then we'll stretch to screen. There we go. That looks better. Play with us. Take break. No. Nope, I gotta work on this character. No distraction. Where was I? Distracted by the damn screen. Oh. So these ones, FK arm, modify, search and replace. Replace FK arm with IK arm. Replace. Okay, so now need to bind everything. Need to bind the original joint to one of these, and then these controls take over those joints. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Okay. So to start off with, I'm going to hide my IK arm. Actually, I don't need to do that right now. I'll do that in a second. So I'm going to select FK, IK, then the arm. I got to do this one at a time. So let me expand this, collapse that, expand this, expand this, collapse that. Okay, here we go. So IK, FK, arm 1, constrain. We want a parent constraint, uncheck the maintain offset, add we're going to delete our current binds to this of the effector. This bind is, what is this bind? That's both of them, okay. So our IK's gone. This should no longer control it. It doesn't, okay. Alright, so those two are bound. Then we gotta do the same for this one. IK, FK, 2, hit G. That binds it. And then, so the waist isn't all that important. Last time I did this, I used waist, and because the waist is always in this weird orientation. Let's see, is it actually? Waist is pointed down the arm like that. But it would affect the way that the wrist is bent, and I don't know that I want to do that. No, I don't. I'm going to use the wrist. So that means I'm going to have to give the wrist its own IKFK. I am. Yeah, damn. Okay. I have to create a separate bone structure for the wrist that has IKFK. Whatever. Alright, so if I take my FK and I rotate this up. Now we see that we have 3 bones. And then I have to do I have to undo that. Select the FK control. Select the FK arm. Constrain. Don't maintain offset. Orient. Okay, there we go. And we'll do the same for this one. FK2, orient. Now I can rotate this. Why do I have values? I shouldn't have values on my controller. Undo that. Undo that. I guess I never wiped the values here. Where's my pad for this? Where are we at here? There we go. That's what's going on. I need to do it to the pad. No. I'm right. I need to... There we go. Wipe that. What the frick happened to my fingers down there? Expand all this. No values there, no values there. Left arm icon. Freeze. Okay. So we're going to unparent everything from here. Throw it up here. Then we're going to take this, we're going to freeze it. And then we're going to drop this stuff back in. Fixed. That was like hours worth of work there, saved in seconds. Okay, so now that I have 0 values, I can select this again, select the FK here, constrain orient, and now I can use the icon to rotate only the FK joint. Perfect. Then we're going to do the same for the other one here. So this, and this, a G, and that repeats. Now we get to do the part that does the switch. Let's see, what do we want to do for the IKFK switch? Where do we want to put that? I think we'll do the little orb icon. So we'll do circle on the floor. I'm gonna scale that. Move it over here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and freeze. Duplicate, rotate 90. No. Do the other axis though. Let's do Z. Cool. Thinking if I want to have another one, I rotate this. That. And then take this one, duplicate, and rotate that one. There we go. It's either that shape or it's this shape. Duplicate. What just happened there? 0 on the 90. Let's hold J and rotate it this way. Oh, that's the X. Okay. It's a good shape. I think I'll go with that one, actually. So we'll take all three of these, we'll freeze. And then I have to do a command I haven't used in a long time, so I need to... It's almost like an atom symbol, right? Oh, we'll rename it afterwards. So I'm going to take my display and tell it to turn off DAG objects. No, that's not it. Is it DAG? I thought that was it. Show. Yeah, I thought it was DAG shapes. There it is. The command for this, I have to research that command. I forget what. There's a command you have to type in for this. It's like parent-rs or something like that. Nerves combine curves Maya. So I'm creating a blank shape. Or blank group. I think I select the shapes, then select the group, input parent-rs. Is that what we're doing here? Oh, crap, I can't believe I remembered it. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. Call this atom. Then I think I delete these. I go back to this. It's all one thing now. Cool. Yeah, that's how that works. Atom shape. We'll just say atom. So these are just the name anyway. So I'm going to duplicate this. We're going to call it the... first we're going to center the pivot, and then we're going to call it the left arm controls extras, actually. So that'll contain our switch. Let's see, do I want to do it this way? Or do I want to actually have a little slider goes between the IK and FK. I think I'll do it this way. I think this way is a little bit better, honestly. I'm thinking if I make it to where this is the only risk controller and that we don't need one here, that might be good practice. Then I don't have to hide this one when it's in FK. Instead we just have one. Prevents all the clutter. That's what we're going to do actually. I'm going to move it to that same position here. Makes more sense. Okay. Trying to think of how that's going to affect these though, because otherwise it's going to be translating all over the place. And when they do switch over, I guess I would zero it out. No, that's not a good practice. I get to go back to the original. So I think I'm going to delete this, put a hand icon over here, and then that icon's going to curl the fingers and such, but it'll also control the wrist. That's probably the only way. Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. We'll see what happens after I do it. I've done this a few times and I can't remember what the best practice was. So there's that. This guy is going to control... Actually, we gotta put a new IK on this arm now. I wonder, now that I close the application, I wonder if I can do this here. So if I solo... If I solo the IK, where the hell is it? Okay, oh, those are icons, okay. So if I solo this, And then I tell it that you are now going to be in IK from here to here. It's going to tell me, hell no. That's not how this works, buddy. I don't know what's going on with that. From here to here, that's my IK. There to here. IK. From there to here. Thank you. Jesus. Looks like we have a preferred angle, so we're good there. So my wrist icon, let me undo the thing. Here, okay, yeah, it deleted the IK. That's good. But I do want it to be back in there. We're gonna call it left arm IK icon. No, this is just left arm IK. Take this and I move it around. That happens, that's good. Bending, this shouldn't do anything though. Yeah. So in that case, I'm going to take this out because it is moving it and I don't want it to do that. I'm just going to do this to this is a point constraint. So now if I rotate it, it doesn't, it does kind of affect it because of the offset. Oh wait, to make sure I only have that in. There we go, that's better, okay. But I do want this icon to control the hand stuff. The rotate point's very weird though. It's down here when it should be up there. I parented that to the wrong thing, didn't I? I did. I parented it to the waist. Okay. Let's do center pivot. Let's not do that. Let's undo the IK. So this should be free now. Yeah. Now I can center pivot. And I'm gonna have the top of the wrist control where this thing is. There's the wrist. There's controller. Constraint parent. Do not maintain offset. Add. Undo. I need a group. Need a blank group for this. I need the wrist. Is the wrist I've selected? Yes. Then I need the group. Constraint parent. Delete the constraint. This is now a pad. And IK pad. Drop this in there. And freeze transforms. There we go. That is more like it. Okay. I'm going to take all of this stuff, drop this up in here. Stuff from the wrist icon drops into here. So now when I select this, I have these icons. So when I move this, it moves the fingers. Good. And then I also need to tell it you Undo. Let me move this out again. Go back out. Pull this out. Oh yeah, broke it pretty good this time. Select this, that's going to take that. We're going to constrain, parent. There we go. And we're going to delete that constraint, drop it inside of the pad. Freeze transforms. Then we're going to drop it into the structure. To the arm. Take the fingers. Drop those into here. Alright, we can delete the wrist. Don't need that one anymore. And then we need to say, you control this one. Constrain, orient. And don't maintain offset. Okay, now when I bend this, yes, yes, yes. And if I move it, does nothing. Great. That's because I need to tell this thing that it controls the point on that control. Maintain offset. Do I want to maintain? No. Add. And then we will move. There we go. Perfect. It's controlling the IK joint. And this is only happening because I don't have a switch on there yet, so will be fixed soon. But that's better. Much, much better. Alright, that's done. IK's done, FK's done. Now I need to make the switch. So I'm going to drop it in here. I'm going to have to create a add attribute. Call it IKFK. It's going to be an integer. Minimum is 0, maximum of 1. Say add. Okay. And then I'm going to go into freeze transforms on this thing. And then I don't need any of this stuff to be I'm not going to mess with that yet. Eventually I'll come back and mess with that, but set driven key is what I need. Driven is what is my driven? Oh, I know what it is. Okay. It's this is driven, this is driven. Driver is this icon right there, driver. So my IK for shitballs, that's not right. It's these that are driven. So that one, driven. That's what I want, okay. I want to drive these two. And we want, when it's set to 0, back to this, when it's set to 0, I want it to be on IK. Because IK is the first one. Yeah. So then I'm going to turn a 0 onto that one, and a 0 onto this one. And then that's what we'll key. These two, key. What is this? What's happening here? Where's my stuff? Crap. Oh, I selected the wrong thing. It's arm, O2 bind, driven, these two. Let me put that up here. Select those. Okay. Alright. So now... Oh, we're not done yet, actually. Let's move this up to 1. I'm going to select both of these this time. Low driven. Both of you. Okay, just one at a time, apparently. With that at 1, we want this to be 0 and this one to be 1. Same thing for this one. This to be 0, this one to be 1. So then we're going to key this one, going to key this one. Alright, so what that means is now when I take this arm, I rotate this up, all kinds of funny shit happens. That's not right. What do I currently have set? So for you, 0, 1, 0, 1. Did I set that to 0 by accident? Oh shit. This is that, that's that. I think I did. I think I messed that up. There we go, okay. So what this means is when this is on 1, it's FK control, so we rotate on the circles. When this is set to 0, those circles no longer work. Damn it, they do still work. That means I bound it wrong. Hi. Okay, so when you're at 0, I need you guys to be on, yeah, you're on IK, you're on IK. When you're at 1, I need FK there, FK there. That's correct. What's going on? Is it because this, does that fall into your, oh, that's why. So what happens, I'm going to make those disappear anyway, so you wouldn't control those when IK's on. So IK, like this, I can take this, move it around. That's fine. Then FK, it should snap back. It does. But I have my icon up here, so that's not good. What to do about that one? That is quite the predicament. What to do. So regardless, I need this guy to follow. Shit. Maybe I don't. If I make a separate icon just for wrist control, this guy can go away. Huh. I gotta think about this. Need to go look at some old videos. This is a stumper. Let's see, that would have been this video. Would have been here. So when we, after we bind, of course we never accounted for that. Okay, so this one's all up to me. I get to figure this out. Cool. What to do? I could hide it, but the problem is it has all the icons here. That means I have to duplicate all the icons. They shall be controlled by those new icons. They can't have... You can't have multiple icons controlling a joint without switching over all that crap. That means I gotta make all of that switch over. Gosh damn. This sucks. Alright. Guess I gotta do the work. Gotta do the work. So, alright. I just gotta duplicate this. Not that bad, not that bad. I'm gonna put it in my head that it's not that bad. These are now... Oh shit, don't do that. That is not what I wanted to do here. Alright, these are now FK and icon. This is, yeah. 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 How am I getting I have to figure out, like, how am I going to keep that in place? How am I going to keep this icon in place? They're both moving. I need only one. Oh, I know. Okay. Never mind. I know what I'll do. And then for all of these, I'm going to do this. I'm going to expand this out. Everything is going to be selected. I'm going to call everything like, go to modify, search and replace. We'll do, what do I want to name these? FK thumb, FK index, I guess. So thumb becomes FK thumb, if I can type it. close that I could have just hit apply. Index becomes FK index. Apply. Middle is FK middle. And pinky is FK pinky. Okay. And then I gotta do the same for these guys, unfortunately. Thumb becomes IK thumb. Index becomes IK index. Middle. IK middle. Pinky. IK pinky. How's the night, Cyanide? You working tonight? Or have you moved on to a different shift? I think I'll do... Okay. Open that back up. Now I have an IK. Close this one. Alright. So I have identical icons. One for the IKs, one for the FK. That means all these joints I need to remove. Dang it, this is rough. I need separate joints for those. I mean, I could do... Could do IK fingers. Which sometimes comes in handy. Then I'll have to make a switch for the hands. Just don't know if an animator is going to need a mixture of IK and FK, like a IK arm, FK hand. That, yes, I could see using that often. That means it's not going to follow. It's kind of tough. I think what I need to do is have these icons of a point constraint from the wrist. Because they're always going to be like that. They're never going to be translated, so if they have a point constraint from the wrist, This guy controlling it works great right now, but it breaks as soon as you move this and then tell it that you want FK. Now what? Because that doesn't work anymore. I mean, it does, but that's not what you want. So, hmm. I think I've got a temporary stopping point here. I suppose if I put a key on this so that when it's switched over, it has a point constraint that goes back to the orientation here. But that doesn't, no, that's not going to work either. Because then the IK is going to lose its position. And you don't want that. Alright. I'm going to think about this one. Play a game for a little bit. Come back to this tomorrow. Increment and save. Hello?
No, go home, Major.
Let's see if he comes in. Close this. Oh, I could play some Wolfenstein too. This was interesting. Last time I played, chick with the broken mouth showed up. Where was I? Who's this guy?
Mr. Blaskovich, I will need some welding equipment, please.
Find a welder.
I'm trying to figure out what exactly you were doing in this organization of yours. Was it some kind of...
There's a few extra people.
We don't
Charlotte's letter.
we believe in
Welder.
it's a philosophy.
You hoarding the food? Beans.
Someone's been studying up on helicopters.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's just my wedding ring. It's gone. I'm always so clumsy. I lost it when we got back. It's not worth much, but it's all I have left of him. My dear Sebastian.
Oh, gotta find a ring. I don't think I ever found all the toys for what's his face, did I? I got refugees everywhere. Who's this guy?
Next sauce.
Huh. Who's this guy? Arnold. Let's see, where would I find a welder?
Captain Blaskovich, thank you. Thank you for leading me back to my wife. I had lost her.
Wait a minute.
Lost so many.
Is this the same Anne that was just down there crying about her ring? The hell? This guy talk? No. Oh. Welder. Where is the welder? It's gotta be up here. Open that up. I could have another nightmare. Then find the welder. I think that's what I have to do, because... Oh wait, the welder could be down here. Down... Where's the helicopter entrance?
Help Seth locate any part he might need, okay?
Yeah. The hell's the entrance at? Oh, there we go. So down here, there's probably a welder. I would think. What's this?
What do you want, Blaskowitz?
Looking for the welder. You seen it?
No, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're right, you're right. I was meaning to sort out the railing over by the secret fountain entrance. Fucking thing fell out of my hand into the water. I'm a bit busy at the moment, but you want the welder, you go right on ahead and start swimming. The door to the secret fountain entrance is in the main room behind the table. Go over there and you should find the welder somewhere down in the water somewhere.
Okay. Somewhere down in the water. Who was that? Before I take off. Where is she? Oh, Tekla. What are these guys talking about?
Shh, it's him.
Just gonna be quiet, huh? Main room behind the table. In the water somewhere.
Sorry, pal. Don't mean to, derail your train of thought, but I need to get through that door.
Please. What I think about, I'd rather not think about.
That bad, huh?
Jay would think that when Jay seen what I have, your mind would break like an egg. How come it has not? Or maybe it has begun already and I just don't know it.
World changing. No matter who you are or what you're made of. Thing is, you and me, we just gotta ride the whirlwind. Make it through to the other side.
And kill all the Nazis?
And kill all the Nazis.
I would drink with you in celebration, Veneer, that time.
Oh, that's who that guy is. He's the one that told me how to get the uniform. Okay. But I'm getting invites to whatchamacallit, so I'm going to skip over to that. Come back to this later. Invites to Apex. Need to change this, actually.